Hey, what's up? It's the Nerf Herder, and holy frack, it's time for the month-end review, and for like the first time ever, it's literally the end of the month, and I'm doing my month-end review at the end of the month instead of like halfway into next month. Now, of course, you guys won't see it for a couple days because I still got like 3 or 4 videos that are uploading. I'm actually uploading one right now. So you guys won't see this for a couple days, but you know, whatever. It's still like a record thing, a momentous occasion that I'm getting a month-end review up on time at the end of the month. That's just crazy. So what do I got here? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 subscription boxes. And that's my cut down. I've been cutting down. I've been saying I'm cutting down. And yet, so there's 11 back there. Mostly the core ones, you know, the core boxes, the backbone of the Geeky subscription box, the core of the Geeky subscription box service, you know, the backbone, the ones that really, you know, have their names out there and known. But you know that because you're watching this. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to break them down one at a time, kind of from the big guys to the little guys, tell you what I think, just a real quick, little quickie thing. I'll rate them on a scale of 1 to 5, 3 being average, 5 being like blew me away awesome, 1 being nice try, you know, this box sucks, which I don't think anybody's ever got a 1, but whatever. So, let's start with the big guy. Alright, so we're going to start out with the Loot Crate, the #1 top number big guy, you know, box on the block. And their theme was Villains 2, because they already did a Villains before, and, you know, they're running out of ideas or something, I don't know, whatever. But I flipped the box inside out, because, you know, the box does things like that. So that's what that looks like. But, not a lot of items, but a lot of big ticket items here. So we got this this apron, which is from so we got this apron. We got this Breaking Bad apron, and that's the restaurant that they laundered their money through right there. Which I wasn't a Breaking Bad fan, but I think just getting this apron and the reference and everything like that is pretty cool. And, like, when I'm outside barbecuing and crap like that, you know, I'll be wearing this, you know. So, that's cool. Also, this really big, freaky mug. And, you could get 2 styles. There was this one and a red one. But I don't remember what the red one was, because I didn't get it, obviously. But, you know, so there's that. Then we got this this Captain America prop replica. It's a Hydra pin, and normally I don't like pins and prop replicas are so-so, but this pin is really cool. It's a lot. There's a lot of detail in that, and you know, it wasn't like a big, stupid, useless item or something like that. You know, that's actually pretty cool. It's something I might actually like use in the future or display or something like that. So that wasn't bad. Then we got this exclusive wooden Joker figure, which he's unique. He's unique. I'm still totally gonna put him out because I think he's cool. It's a weird item to get, but it's a cool item, and you know, I'm totally gonna rock it, and just kind of it's like a kid's toy. It looks like a kid's toy, like baby's first Joker, but I still think he's cool looking. So there's that. I just have, you know, mixed feelings about it. And then that was it. I mean, you got the magazine and the button. That was all of Loot Crate right there. So I like this box. I think they did a good job with it. I like that they had all big ticket items, no filler. At all. The mug is really cool. It was a little much. You know, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm not actually going to drink out of it. I'll probably use it like for a pen holder or something like that. But very cool unique item indeed. So yeah, I like what they did this month. I would say, it was a pretty decent box. I'm going to give them 4 out of 5 stars. So, yeah, Loot Crate. Okay, and next up, we got the Nerd Block. And they had Summer Mixtape was their theme. And there were a few complaints that people didn't think that the items inside really fit the theme that much. I thought they did a decent job. It was just kind of a mix of kind of like retro stuff, kind of like an old mixtape. So, I got this really cool Who You Gonna Call Ghostbusters shirt right there. You got a Rubik's Cube stress ball, which, is a stress ball, but it's kind of cool. I mean, it's very vibrant and, it's decent. Then there was this awkward family photos postcards. And it's funny, and it's a unique item to get, and I do like it. But I mean, this is something that could have been you just go to a web page and kind of look at the photos and like, that's kind of funny. But now you physically own something. I mean, they're postcards and you could send them. I'm on the fence. I like it. I like the pictures. They're hilarious. Just owning a physical copy of it is just a little bit odd to me. So there's that. Then we got these Game of Thrones-like coasters. They're the Coasters of Kings. It's kind of just like a filler item, but it's cool at the same time. I'm actually going to use them because I set drinks on here all the time. And I'm probably going to develop rings on there. So, it's a coaster, but it's not a bad item. But then what takes up the whole thing is this freaking sweet Ghostbusters like trap lunchbox. And when you open it inside, dude, there's freaking Slimer inside. I thought that was awesome. I mean, this thing is unlike anything you've ever gotten in a Geek Box before. I think this is awesome. I think they did a great job with this box. Absolutely blew me away with the lunchbox. Just because I like odd things like that. I think this was a perfect box. I'm gonna give them 5 out of 5 stars. This was, what boxes should strive to be. So yeah, decent. Okay, following in the Nerd Block footsteps is the Arcade Block, and I don't normally get Arcade Block except for the fact that this month's themes I just couldn't pass up. They had Fallout and Scott Pilgrim and Counter-Strike, so I had to get this one. Very cool stuff in there. So you got this really cool Counter-Strike t-shirt here, which kind of copies an old Nintendo game cover, which I can't figure out which game they're trying to copy, but it's not important. It's still a very cool Counter-Strike item. Then we got this Mortal Kombat X plushie, which is not suitable for ages 17 and under, just so you know. This is an adult toy right here. Yes. Then the Scott Pilgrim item was the soundtrack for the game. Now, I like the movie, and the movie soundtrack would have been awesome. But I don't know what the game soundtrack's like. If it's anything, I'm sure it's like video game songs. But if it's anything like, like the movie style stuff, it'll be cool. I like game songs, whatever. It's a unique item to have. I'm going to give it a listen, for sure. The Fallout item was a pennant, which is the Boston Vault Dwellers. I was hoping for something bigger and better, but I'm a sucker for Fallout stuff, so, I'm going to take it. It's awesome. I love it. Then there was a sweatband, which was sort of Scott Pilgrim-ish, because it's got like a sex bomb like figure on there, but it doesn't say anything about being Scott Pilgrim or anything like that. So it's a sweatband. If you know me, a sweatband doesn't excite me too much. So then we finish off with the Retro magazine, and I actually like this magazine. I got a copy in one of the other boxes before, and the articles were really good, and I'm actually looking forward to reading through this. Not that I'm going to get a subscription, though, because I think it's like $10 an issue. It's $7 an issue. It's pretty expensive for a magazine, but I don't actually know because I don't get magazines. But, yeah, so there's that. Yeah, Arcade Block. I thought it was a really good box. It wasn't like a great box, but I think they did very well. They got me to get it, and I don't normally get the Arcade Block one. So I'm giving it above average, 4 out of 5 stars. I think they did a great job. Okay, next up we got the Geek Fuel, and this month's Geek Fuel had another Fallout item, very cool, a Nuka-Cola bottle cap, and it's a magnet. This is like my favorite item of the whole month. And I know it's really stupid, and not stupid, but I mean just a simple magnet, but little things like that for, you know, something that I love just blows me away. So that was awesome. I love getting that. Of course, a full download Steam game is Aurus Awakening. I haven't tried it out, but normally their games are really cool. And it came with bang snaps in it. And, you know, I'm going to throw those at somebody and make them pop at them. Then I got a lone Ninja Turtle sucker, which was just, you know, I guess for a little treat, but why just one little sucker, you know, whatever. A Pocket Pop. You know, you could get either Finn or Jake, I believe, for Adventure Time. I don't watch Adventure Time, but, you know, it's a decent looking figure, and you know, I don't mind it. It was pretty good. Then, you got this really awesome book, World According to Wolverine, which I already got in the Geek Me box a couple months ago. Of course, you could have got this one or a Spider-Man one, and I got this one, not the Spider-Man one. That would have caused me not to have a double. I would have loved it. This one, now I have 2 books. I gotta, you know, like, give this to somebody or trade it for the Spider-Man one. So there's that. And then finally we got the Deadpool shirt, and they were really pushing this shirt hard. They released the image early, which they don't normally do, probably to really, you know, beef up sales, because that is a cool design, and any, you know, I think any Deadpool fan would really want that shirt, and I think that's what they were kind of banking on. So, yeah, very cool for the Geek Fuel. I only wish I didn't get a repeat item, which it's not their fault, because, you know, different boxes, different companies, and everything like that. You can't plan on what other people are shipping, whatever. Very cool. Again, above average box. I'm going to give them 4 out of 5 stars. Love this. And, yeah, this Geek Fuel. Alright, next in line, we got the Oneup Box. And the Oneup Box lately is, you know, they've changed, and they're not the same box that they used to be. And this one was, battle, or fighting, some theme like that. I'll look it up in a second. Combat. And, you got this very cool Wolverine Dorbs. So that, you know, in itself was one of the coolest items they've shipped in a while. So I love that. Then you got a sweatband. So it's a Pokeball sweatband, which I didn't care for much. Then this Oneup Box Kung Fu Panda Deadpool mix, which I didn't really care for that either. And the sticker, which I believe is Super Smash Brothers, and people were saying, oh, that sticker's awesome, that it's really cool, and I didn't know what it was, because I don't play that game. So, to me, you know, it's just a sticker with some characters on it. So, not too thrilled about that. This exclusive Pokeball right there, and I'm not a Pokeball. Somebody's going to kill me for that. Dragon Ball right there. An exclusive Dragon Ball. And I'm not really into Dragon Ball at all. but I know somebody who is, and they've already expressed their need for that. So I'm going to give it to them. And then you got this shirt, which is Link, and the squid is from another game, which escapes me because I've never played it before. But I like the design, and it's very cool. And I do like the shirt design. So Oneup Box did actually come through this month with a decent box, which I haven't been too entirely thrilled with them lately. But this one's not bad, right? So, you know, I'll give them average 3 out of 5 stars for this. So, yeah, there you go, the Oneup Box. Okay, and then following the Oneup Box is the branch off, the split of the Oneup Box, the Super Geek Box. And in this was Warrior or something like that. And this was, for me, it was a box of duplicates. Just so you know, I got a lot of the stuff in this box. But they had this really cool Vengeance shirt. And I know it's hard to see, but the black figure there, I can't figure out exactly which character that is, but he's awesome. He's got a big sword, so I like that. But then you got this deformed Avengers plushie, and I got this one in another box. And I'm not too big on plushies, and I could have, you know, realistically got a double, because they had the same exact ones in there. So I didn't really like that all too much. And then they also did Dragon Balls, a different size Dragon Ball than the Oneup Box. If you want to see the difference, it's right there. But just odd to have them both do the same thing in the same month, and it's a squishy ball, just using different companies. So it's kind of a weird coincidence. I know they're probably still connected in some way or whatever. I don't know the logistics of that. But then, this very cool Street Fighter keychain that I got in 2 other boxes already. So it was cool when I first got it. It was not so cool when I second got it. And, yeah, now it's not so great the third time I got it, because I had it twice. Now it's the 3rd time. I have 3 of these. It's nobody's fault. I mean, they all came from different boxes. But the excitement is gone when you get a item that you've already got twice before now. So, not a good item for me at that. Some Legend of Zelda mints. You know, I like the candies, but the tins, you know, for the tins. But blah, blah. Yeah. Then they had the God of War tattoo, and it's like a hand tattoo, and I mean, if I put that on me, it's gonna take off hair, dude. That's gonna be painful. So I don't think I'm gonna put that on. Well, maybe I'll have my kids put it on. And then a patch, and you know, I'm not a fan of patches. I know some geeks are, and they got like a bag or article of something that they put all their patches on, and that's cool. Teach their own. But to me, it's just a patch. So that was the Super Geek Box. Like I said, it was a box full of repeats for me. So for me, it wasn't that great. I love the t-shirt design. Everything else was kind of a letdown just because I already got it. Not their fault. So I'm just going to give them a not your fault 3 out of 5 stars because it just wasn't exciting to me. So there's that. Okay, and next we have the Marvel Collector Core Secret Wars box. And I will be the first to admit that I know nothing about the Secret Wars. But I'm not going to just like, oh no, I'm going to cancel my subscription. I don't know anything about that. I don't want the exclusive pops and the variant cover and all that cool stuff because I don't know about it. You know, I'm going to read the stinking comic. But, so, that being said, That appears to be Iron Man on there. And I mistakenly thought maybe that was Cyborg. I mean, look at him. He looks kind of like Cyborg. But it's the Falcon mixed with Captain America or something. It's an alternate universe, and they mismatch characters all over the place. And if you don't read it, how are you supposed to know? So, yeah, so there's that patch. Then you got this pop tee right here, and it's got some of the characters on there. And, you know, I mean, it's a decent design. I like it. Not bad. It's way better than their Ant-Man tee, for sure. And then you got a issue of Secret Wars #1, which has been out for a little while, but they had such a backlash getting that Ant-Man #5 or whatever it was, that I'm sure they went back and changed this to issue 1 from whatever they were originally going to do. Maybe they always intended to, but they definitely weren't taking the chance on that kind of backlash again, I'm sure. But, yeah, so there's that. And then you got 2 exclusive pops. So you got Spider-Man, and this is the Miles Morales version. Again, not familiar with the series. I know who Spider-Man is, but, you know, I don't know the variants and everything like that. But he's cool. He's really cool. His suit design is awesome. And, you know, I mean, I love everything about him. So, he's a very cool pop. And then, the other one was the Thor. And I didn't realize at the time that Thor has boobies. Because Thor is apparently a girl. So, there's that. It's Lady Thor or something along those lines. So, that was the Secret Wars box. And I thought they did a great job. And I am actually going to read the comic and learn about the characters. And, you know, then I can speak to a mild authority of what I'm talking about. But let's face it, I'm not a comic book nerd. So, you know, that kind of stuff, I'll read through it. But it's not something that, you know, interests me like space stuff, like Star Wars and stuff. So, the Secret Wars, actually the whole Marvel Collector Corps series isn't so much what I'm into, but I like getting exclusive pops. Hello. And just the box in general is pretty good. So, there you go. For the Secret Wars, I'm going to give them 4 out of 5 stars. I thought they did a really good job. And, yeah, it was pretty cool. Alright, next we got the big guy. We got the Collectible GEEK Animation After Dark I Want It All cache. So I got the deluxe, super, you know, loaded cache from Collectible GEEK, and it was all like, you know, Animation After Dark. So late night TV themed. So what do we get? We got this really, you know, for a keychain, it's cool. It's a bendable Bart Simpson, and you could have got Homer as well. You got this Marge Simpson, like, Breakfast at Tiffany's-esque Breakfast at the Quickie Mart magnet, which was decent. And then some, like, Andy Warhol type spin-off prints. So I got this Bender Soup and Marge Simpson type deal. But then there was also Pebble Fiction and Sally Rides Again were the other 2 that you could get. And those would have been equally cool. So, very, you know, very cool for the little micro posters. I think they did a great job on that. That's not even the half of it. So, this Archer ID badge thing. So, it's got the retractable badge and then 4 little badges to play with. Since I don't work in an office or anything like that, that requires a badge. Not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but it's a cool item, you know, gimmicky. Then I got this Adventure Time Space Princess plushie, which is just, I mean, really, let's face it, it's just a blob. I don't like plushies. and I don't watch Adventure Time, so, you know, there was that. But then, I mean, I got the I Want It All, so it's full of pops. So check this out. So, for Futurama, we got Fry, Bender, and the Robot Devil. And they all came in pop protectors. And, you know, out of all the Futurama pops, these are the ones to get right there, right? And then on top of that, we got the Family Guy pops. So we got Brian and Stewie. All of these pops are pops that I wanted to buy, and I don't buy because I told myself that I'm not allowed to buy common pops because they'll show up in a box. And so they're all common. And I just waited around, and sure enough, they show up. So there's that. And then this really awesome Pebble Fiction, Pulp Fiction t-shirt. And I can't say enough how awesome this is. I'm a huge Pulp Fiction fan. And the mashup, this is the movie poster to a T right there. So that was the Collectible Geek I Want It All cash, and I thought it was awesome. With the exception of the plushie, you know, I liked everything else in there. Do I give it a 5 out of 5? Sure, you know what? I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. I'm not going to hold the plushie against them because, you know, people like plushies. I'm just one of those people who don't. So there's that. So, yeah, good job, Collectible Geek. Alright, next up we got the Geek Me box, which came in this tiny box, but it was packed full of stuff that once I got it open, I can't get it closed again, so they did some incredible packing, you know, like Tetris job here, putting this all back in. But this one was a so-so box. The shirt design, I believe, is the Ghostbusters meets like Back to the Future. That's what it looks like to me. It's very, like, very 80s looking. I like it, but I don't love it. It's a decent design, and, you know, I think they did alright, you know, for what it is. Then we got this Doodle Jump, like, minifigures, and I'm not familiar with Doodle Jump. I think it's a game, possibly, but, so the minifigures themselves aren't anything special to me, and the mystery figure was just like the regular figure, so there's that. But they really came through with a Ghostbusters Titan mystery figure, and what did I get? I got the Ecto one right there, and that out of all of them, that's the one I wanted the most, so that was awesome. I love that. That was great, and luck to me because I got that. And then a Transformers minifigure, and I'm a big Transformers fan. These little guys, not so much, but they're still cool. And I got a little Ratchet, and he's awesome. I will take it. I'm not complaining. I just like bigger stuff than the little stuff. Then some little fillers. So you got an air freshener. You could have got Spider-Man or Deadpool. And then a Deadpool car magnet, which is very cool. I'm not a big fan of Deadpool, but I'm a geek, and I might slap that on my car. And, you know, once the movie comes out, I'll probably be a huge Deadpool fan, because, you know, I don't read comics, but I watch a lot of movies. So, you know, I'm like a movie fan. So, you know, if I like the movie, if the movie's awesome, which it's shaping up to be, yeah, I got the magnet right there to slap on my car. So, yeah. So, good things do come in small boxes sometimes. So that was a decent box. You know, not their greatest, but it wasn't bad. Because it was small, I'm going to give it an average rating of 3 out of 5. Just because everything was little. And I would have liked to see something a little bigger, a little more substantial from the box. But it wasn't bad. So there's the Geek Me box. Okay, and then we have the My Geeky Goodies Mystery Mashup version 3.0, which wasn't a subscription box. They're gone still. They just came back for a minute to offer this box, and then, I mean, they kind of just dropped right back off, and they haven't started back up again. But, nonetheless, I had to get it because, you know, My Geeky Goodies is, you know, it was like one of my favorite companies. So, what did we get? We got a He-Man plushie, which again, I'm not a big fan of plushies, but, you know, if you're going to get one, it might as well be He-Man. And this is Battle Cat, and I couldn't remember his name when I originally unboxed it. For whatever reason, that a name that simple really just, I couldn't just grasp it, you know, in my mind, couldn't grasp that, you know, he didn't have, like, a real name. So, there was that. That's just explaining my other video if you've seen it. But then we got an Adventure Time BMO Funko Pop right there. And again, I don't watch Adventure Time, but he's a cool figure. I like Funko Pops. I like the unusual sculpts. So, getting a BMO is very cool in that respect. And I like it. Then we got a Batman Dorbs, which unfortunately I already have this Batman. It's a very cool item. I already got him, so I'm going to have to find... I got somebody that I'm going to unload a bunch of geeky stuff to. So don't go asking for it. He's already spoken for. Then we got a Heroes of the Storm Mystery Mini. And I forget this guy's name. But I got this guy. I don't play the game, so I don't know that guy. I knew some of the, you know, some of the characters from other Blizzard games, but, you know, so there's that. And then we got some Domo playing cards. They're just plain playing cards, and, you know, if I was a card player, I'd like them. You know, I used to play euchre back in the day. That would have been a cool thing to get. Right now, I'm not doing anything with cards, so not doing much for me there. And then the Words with Zombies refrigerator magnets, and you can form zombie words, which are arg, ugh, and crunch, and brains, which is a PX Previews exclusive item, which I think is the weirdest thing to have an exclusive refrigerator magnet item. But it is what it is. And that was the Mystery Mashup 3.0 box. And overall, it was decent. You know, it was something like a normal My Geeky Goodies box would have. You got the pop, you know, you got the Dorbs. It was definitely a good selection of stuff. You know, I think they did alright. I'm going to give it an average 3 out of 5 stars, because, I mean, for a special box, it could have been extra special, but this was just, you know, kind of average. So, 3 out of 5. Okay, and then we're ending it all with the Fun with Funko box, which is from myeverydayvalue.com, which isn't really a subscription box. They're actually a site which sells, you know, like Funko Pops and stuff like that. But they do a mystery box, and they have like 3 themes and then 2 sizes for each theme. This was the sci-fi, which happened to be Star Wars themed, so I totally had to get it. I got the deluxe one because, you know, hello, Star Wars, right? So you get a selection of pops and then a couple little extra things. Basically, you're getting your money's worth and then plus a little extra. But in no way, like, double your value or anything like that. So, yeah, so I got Leia as the bounty hunter right there. I got Luke from Tatooine right there. One of the non-Chiel from the Cantina, you know, players. This R2-D2 Bank, that's like one of the little extras right there. Very cool. This Yoda print, which I love. I think that's very cool. He looks very, like, Funko Pop-like. And then a fabrication. So, Darth Vader fabrication, which I love because I don't have that many. And I have Yoda, so now him and Yoda are going to hang out together and be awesome together. So that was the Fun with Funko box. And like I said, I like these because myself, I don't buy common Funko Pops just because the risk of getting doubles and everything like that, and then I get upset when I open a box and get doubles. So I get around that little rule of mine by getting these. So, you know, that was cool. Love this company. They're awesome. I love the box. I'm going to give them, I think they did a great job with this. I'm going to give them 5 out of 5 stars. So that's my everyday value. Fun with Funko box. And that wraps up all the boxes for the month. So what did you think? That was a pretty decent month, and I'm back on track with getting my videos out. I'm keeping my website updated. Summer's wrapping up, so we're going into fall. I'm going to be more dedicated to keeping the content fresh and moving along, and I might even add some little extras in there. As I get more time, I have more time to devote to you guys. So, yeah, that's it for the month of August 2015, and I hope you liked it. I did. I'm leaving links, my affiliate links to all of the boxes below if you want to subscribe to one of the boxes. I appreciate that you use that because they give me credits for it, and it helps, support the site, support the channel, and support my unboxing habit, most important, right? So, yeah. There you go. Until next time, goodbye.